just wanna see some more.
Getting kind of dangerous. Feels like it's a load. My mind stunning like a cloud of dust. My heart always wants to run. Oh, if you want to cowboy on a wild horse, riding out into the sunset, if that's the kind of love you want to wait for, hold on tight, girl, I ain't there yet. No, I ain't there yet. No, I ain't there yet. White horse. Someday, maybe you could have your way. Right now, just not the time. Some things a man just got to do. I wish you could change my mind. Whoa, if you want a cowboy on a wild horse, riding out into the sunset, if that's the kind of love you want to wait for, hold on tight, girl, I ain't there yet. No, I ain't there yet. No, I ain't there yet. White If you want a cowboy on a white horse, riding out into the sunset, if that's the kind of love.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now the former Tulane star. Here's Tyjae Spears. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Dre Greenlaw in on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete, but a penalty flag is down on the play. Let's see what that's all about. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. They'll run, and here's the rookie from Notre Dame. Powerful running there, stiff-arming his way for a gain of 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Back to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
On 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt. A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. A run with the man from Louisville, Isaac Guerendo. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. His throw left side is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
2nd and a yard. A run with Guerendo. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Jeremiah Wusu-Koramoah in on the stop. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. He's going to have enough for a 1st down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll put Ayuk in motion. He'll look to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? What a critical flag. Roughing the passer, it sets up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with McCaffrey. Good blocking, and he's in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he will take this one in. 75 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
The return starts from the 5. They'll try to run a reverse. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll come out throwing. He fumbled the football. The Browns have it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
Line of scrimmage, the 7 for 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. So we've played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Once more from the 2. 3rd and goal. They'll run. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down. So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. This about as short as you can get. Carlson's kick is good. And the Browns will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll put Ayuk in motion. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And this will be incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And it'll be 2nd down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field. And not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. It's a big-time play to secure that one.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Give them 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
A dive and a catch. Incredible. 17 yards on the got first and goal.
So, Mike, you look back at the quarterback and you see that this ball is coming out of his hand and it's going to be low. And the decision's made. You've got to go down to the ground to secure the catch. First order of business. Your hands are between the ground and the ball, no matter what that looks like. And then once you...
To the goal line and in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. That's his second touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. The extra point, up and good. And the 49ers are on top. It's 14-10. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll begin here on the ground. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up first downs without getting to third down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. And when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to third and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This throw left is complete with Judy. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll look to throw yet again. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Up the middle they go. He's to the 10. The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. first and 10. They'll set up to throw. That one incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. It's second down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. A gain there of 21. It's good for a Niners first down.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Oh! And the 49ers are going to have a first and goal. He's able to take it inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop it.
And he will score. Isaac Guerrero. Touchdown, 49ers. A try here for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
Back to the air again on second and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time, but contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. Back to the air one more time. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. A huge play just before the half. 53 yards. Down at the 12. It's first and 10. They'll look to throw again. A throw, right side, taken by Njoku. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Here's 2nd and 2. That is caught by the tight end, David Njoku. Touchdown, Browns.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Browns extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. So, we have hit halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll send you over to Orlando, our EA Sports halftime report with the coach. Jonathan, all yours. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. They'll give it to Garendo. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Throw, left side, complete to Pearsall. And he will score. Ricky Pearsall, touchdown San Francisco. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He knocks it through. And the 49ers have taken a 4-point advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Drive will start on the ground. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Back to throw. Downfield for Njoku. He's got it! And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Mike, it just seems like certain games each week just align for matchups like we're seeing today. Just two quarterbacks trading blow for blow, putting on a show for their respective teams. Let's see if he can finish this drive off with another touchdown following that big play.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Quick throw, taken in, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Keep it rolling.
On the zone read, a give to Garenda. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll run here with McCaffrey. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Now they'll set up to throw. That one knocked away and incomplete.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score points. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. What does that do? Gets you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups.
And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
So far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. He is out of bounds, but that's a nice return to give the offense the ball up past the 45-yard line.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, That's just an added bonus, and that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field. You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw to the left side to Godwin. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. He'll throw it left and has his running back. He's got the first down, not by a whole lot. Only gets 3. That's all he needed for a new set of downs.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. He'll look to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Tajay Spears. Touchdown, Browns. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here comes Garenda, and that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And he's just a couple short of a touchdown. We'll mark him out at the 2-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 62 yards. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. And that's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out. Now it is 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. And he will score! Game on! Touchdown, 49ers. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that'll be a short gain up to the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Tight end down the field. That's Njoku. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
Anybody who thought this coach was going to get conservative with this late lead is sadly mistaken, Mike. They're out here still throwing haymakers with this passing game. They're not content with just having the lead. They're looking to increase it.
Now a give on the ground. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. Here's Spears. He's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Now he'll run. Room to operate as he takes it down to the 2.
Coming into the game, this is something defensively you have to be aware of. If this quarterback gets a chance and he sees some daylight, he's going to try to take it in on his own. But not in this case. They were quick to react, stop him short. Now brings up 3rd and goal.
On 3rd and goal, they'll run for it. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down. So big kick coming now for Daniel Carlson. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down. He's got the 1st down past the 35. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
To the air now on 1st and 10. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Over the middle to Ayuk, complete. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. Going up top. And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Spears to start the drive. And he'll get about 5.